come next year. So what do you feel to bring for your people?
What do I feel to bring for my people?
Yeah.
It's a whole lot. I think I need to sit properly to answer this question because that's the future, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me say this. I never believed I was going to go into politics because in my life, I believe strongly in business. I'm a promoter of the private sector with my whole heart because I'm a case study when it comes to the private sector.
Mm.
And now I've given you my background story and how I got here.
Mm.
And so I am the type now that encourages younger one, right, to look at the environment and see things that can make them earn a living. And the reason why all of us go to school is because we just want to get knowledge. But all of us cannot work in government offices, whether you like it or not. And especially with the advent of technology now, AI is taking the job of people. So you must think outside the box. And the only way you can think outside the box is when you believe and get engaged in the private sector. The private sector is the highest employer of labor in the world because you can sit from the comfort of your house and earn a living, especially with technology now. Right? Now, having said that, that's why, again, I do a lot of things with the younger ones, with the youths. I have a creative hub in Jos that I teach a whole lot of younger ones for free, you understand, about different aspects of the private sector. You understand? Now, apart from that, I'm a humanitarian. Like I said to you, in my life now, I don't want to be remembered by how much money I have, but how many lives I've touched. And now I've come to realize again that the only way you can give a bigger impact is when you are in government. Because I have gone around trying to see what I can do to touch lives. Like I said, I have widows that I take care of. I have orphans that I take care of. I go for prison visits. I do a whole lot of free medical treatment. I don't want to lie to myself. I don't have the kind of money that can make me get to that number of people that I really want to get to. Now, I am not equally saying that I want to go into politics because I want to make money to reach out to them. No. But if I'm in government, I can be a voice to push from government what needs to get to the people to get to them. But as a private sector person, if I like, I can sit in the comfort of my office and shout and do whatever. Nobody will listen to me. They might even turn me out as anti-government. And they might decide to come after my business. But if I am there, I will use the constitution to back up what I'm trying to do for the people to benefit more. That is all I'm trying to do. If I am in government today, the major thing, I am not the type that sees road construction, primary school construction, digging a borehole, and doing all that as an achievement. I am not that kind of person. If I am there, I will do all I can to see that these younger ones are being considered in entrepreneurship skills training and giving them startups and probably even registering companies for them and to monitor their growth. Now, no matter how much money you spend on human beings, is not a waste, especially in the aspect of private sector, because once the person begins to grow as a government, you can begin to tax them and get back any money you have spent back on them. And that's the whole essence of the tax and taxation. People benefit from government and government should benefit from people. And so, there are so many things that I'm looking at driving. Again, in another different context. Now, as a businessman that I am today, in this business that I am, I have grown from the ranks to get to where I am today. Right? I know all the loopholes in this business and other businesses. One of the major problems and challenges we have as far as Nigeria is concerned is the policies that are being made to drive businesses in Nigeria. And the major problem we have is that the people that are doing these policies and that are the drivers of these politics have never done business. So how do you do a policy that can run my business genuinely the way I want it to be run? And so that is why I decided, okay, fine. In as much as I equally want to touch people's life using the constitution in driving some of this narrative. Again, the private sector is the highest employer of labor. We equally need to get involved for us to be among the policymakers. Now, somebody will just sit in the Ministry of Finance and bring out policy about my business that he knows nothing about. He doesn't know where it chokes me, where it's going to strangle me or not. And the major problem we have with the policymakers is that they do not carry stakeholders along. Now, you're a media person. The people recording us, me and you now, yeah? They might be seen as photographers or videographers. Now, they know the intrigues of what they are doing more than myself. And they know the challenges that they're having and what they need to make them grow better. Then I'll sit in this office and now bring out policies and give them rules on how to do this business without me knowing. Am I going to strangle them or help them? And so now, as a private sector person that's trying to venture into politics, if I go, I am going to be among the policymakers. For instance, there are a lot of things today in the business that is strangling some of us. Take, for instance, some of the custom acts, right? The Nigerian custom that are guiding my business. There are some things not equally to strangle them, but we can sit down and look at some things, right? And see how it's going to favor both the federal government and the people doing business. I cannot do these things if I'm outside the government or the policymakers. So it's not about entirely myself. It's about what I can contribute based on the knowledge that I have or the things that I have. It's going to help the country